Make sure my audio. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, it's going. Hey guys. Hey. It is Monday. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but being totally honest, it feels like a Friday to me, y'all. It feels like a freaking Friday, but at the end of the day, guys, we made it. We made it. If any of you guys are coming in, tuning in, thank you for joining. Um, this is our Monday live stream, guys. This is what we do and have been doing for the past couple of weeks. And I can honestly say this is probably one of the most enjoyable things that I do on a Monday because I get to connect with you guys and kind of just recap things that are interesting. Today I'm recapping the podcast, and I thought it would be a good conversation for you guys to kind of just share with me some of the things that you are experiencing, some of the things that you are feeling, because I left it all on yesterday's podcast, guys. Like I said, it was, first of all, May is going to be a very personal a personal month for me in terms of things I'm talking about, things I'm doing, podcasts, the whole nine. Reason being, yesterday, guys, was the 100th episode. That was super freaking exciting. That one, I was consistent with this daggone podcast and made it to episode 100. So that was a milestone within itself. Not to mention, May is my birthday month. I will be 45 years old. So it's just like a lot of little milestones that I want to celebrate. And normally when milestones come, that's a time to reflect. I reflect all the time anyway, child. I do. But I really do it at a deeper level, like when things like this is happening. So I just want to talk to y'all because episode 100 was all that and a bag of chips. And you guys tell me down in the comments if y'all caught it. If y'all didn't, don't worry about it. You still got time. And I expect you to do that. Okay. Tell me down in the comments, one, if you caught the podcast, whether it was audio or video, and if you was able to relate to any part of it. It pretty much was all about just realistically, everybody on this train to achieve success and work hard and do all this stuff. But what the heck are you doing it for? I just want to know before I even get into it, who we got on the live? Who we have on the night's live? If you guys are here, tell me down in the comments where you're viewing from, because we are on all of the platforms tonight. Tell me if you over there in YouTube land, Facebook, Instagram, where you at? Even Twitch. Like, I don't even be on Twitch like that, child. But we on there. Hey, Tanya Queen, how you feeling? Baby, this one right here, like I said, most of the time, for the most part, a lot of my podcasts are like, I try to give you guys action steps. I try and tell you guys about things that went wrong for me so that you can kind of learn from it, or I'll just give you tips and techniques and all of this stuff, strategy, all this stuff. This one was just pretty much about, I wanted it to be more or less eye-opening for not just me, but eye-opening for you guys to help you realize what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, Maryland Queen, how you feeling? Hey, TT, how you feeling, boo? Carolyn up in Philadelphia. Hey, Jackie girl. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to be at, hey, Joyce Beautiful. Every time I see that name, I just be wanting some of the daggone wings. And we all know that I do not need none of them, because as much as I'm trying to get some of these daggone pounds off, baby, they just keep creeping up. They just keep on creeping up. I went to the bathroom to get some Tums because my little chest's burning a little bit. And the scale was right there. So I jumped on that sucker. I should not have done that, because the little 6 pounds I lost, baby, it found its way back. It found its way back. All right, guys. So tonight, like I said, I want to really have a conversation. I'm going to be asking you guys some questions, because some of you guys I talk to often, right? You may be in my programs. You may be sliding in my DMs. You may be one of my private clients, and we know where it is you're trying to go. right? We know what it is you want to do, but some of y'all can't really answer the question why you want to do it. And I thought I knew why I was like in this cycle of, getting it, doing all the things because I wanted to achieve this. I wanted to make this amount. And then when you do it, life was just like, it was like a wake-up call because it's like you're in this rat race and for what? So if nothing else, hey, that's Sean, baby. If nothing else, like I said, one thing I want you guys to walk away with tonight is that your eye is on the target and you know exactly what it is, or at least you have an idea. For me, my life has been very repetitious for the most part, right? It was just, it wasn't for me. It was mainly me doing things I had to do for my children. So I never really got a chance to dream. And I'm not going to say never got a chance. I never chose to dream. I didn't think that was reality. I didn't think that I could. I didn't think that it was fair. None of that, right? So I chose not to do so. And then being in this arena of entrepreneurship, baby, things went really, really, really fast. I mean, really, really fast. And I didn't really have a chance to think it through because you see the shiny object, right? You like, ooh, I want that. And then when things are coming to fruition, you can have it. It's kind of like it's something something's always there. And then don't get wrapped up into a machine, baby. I'm trying to tell you, I really did experience. I kind of talked about that quite a bit on the podcast, which is why now I really just live a simple life, and it's probably the most fulfilling I've ever had or experienced, the most rewarding, the most freeing, and just free, right? It's just free. So when you guys are climbing up this ladder, like for one, I don't want y'all to get suckered into the machine or the glitz and the glam because it look good. But baby, once you get sucked into that cycle or cult, I call it a cult because that's what it feel like. Baby, so fast you can feel like you is in a cult, like you don't even have control over yourself, or like how I explained it yesterday on a podcast. Just really feeling like a freaking a puppet, right? Just really feeling like a puppet, and that everyone is shopping around, right? You got everybody shopping around for your story. And these are these things that I see a lot of you guys gaining a lot of traction fast as well. And I just know that cycle. So I felt like, one, I wanted to tell that part, like especially on episode 100, it was just like the lessons. What did I really, really learn that meant the most? And now for me, it's just that simplicity is my superpower. I love things that are simple, right? I love things that are safe. I don't like a lot of chaos. I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like crowded rooms. I don't like being around people I really don't know. Just these things. And so I don't look for rather, those kind of experiences. I tend to shy away from them. And with me doing that, I just had the most peace I've ever had. And for some people, that ain't good. Some people need to be in the hustle and bustle. Some people need to be in the noise. Some people need to be in front of the camera. And I get it, but I just really want you guys to determine and get a better feel of why are you doing this in the first place. So I'm gonna ask y'all some questions because you know that's what I do. And just feel free to answer them. And you will be amazed at if you're truthful in answering it, right? Or even if something you got to think about, you will be amazed at how unclear you are about why you're doing what you do. I'm trying to tell you, when I got clear, and things are still unraveling to me, things are still coming to fruition, and things are still I'm just still kind of discovering the whole part of my journey and the whole part of my purpose. But when you're unclear and you're just following whatever is in front of you, you're liable to go anywhere. You are liable to go anywhere with anybody. I'm trying to tell you. And the one thing I really was talking about yesterday, guys, was evolution, right? Being able to reflect on who you are, what are you doing, where you're going, who is going to be there at the finish line with you, who you want at the finish line with you, and also about healing, right? This was for not me and just particularly me, but this was for women, right? Women who's grown so much, because a lot of us has. Not just I've grown, a lot of my students, a lot of my mentees have grown in a great deal, right? But they barely recognize the version of themselves from a year ago. Like, it's funny, I have to sometimes think of scenarios or just kind of remember how things played out or what happened to remember who I was, how wild I was. It's just how it happens, right? And it's all about evolving. Hey, Sharon Gary, how you doing? Hey, Adeliza. I hope I ain't messed that up. But that's what it's out. That's what it's about. So I just really want to get a feel of, if that's you, if you feel a little bit like it could possibly be, because people do lose their self in the process. They really do. And that was just one thing I want to talk to about tonight, and also get some feedback from you guys, right? Like, if you listen to the podcast, if you watch the podcast, what did you think about it? My next 3 podcasts this month, for the month of May, are just really just kind of like some soul searching, because I'm at my midlife, right? I'm at 45. So I look at things differently. I internalize things differently, even in business, no matter what it is. I just tend to look at them through a different lens. And this lens is a lens I never had before. So some of the stuff is new. Some of the stuff is scary. Some of the stuff some of it is kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes you want to go the opposite, because it's like what you've known, right? But when you really want to achieve something that you've never had, and you're in the season of doing things you've never done and being able to just trust yourself through the entire process, you got to let some stuff go. As y'all understanding that, you have to let some stuff go. So the first thing I talked about was the evolution that nobody prepared you for, right? Everybody will cheer you on and tell you success, love, speed, and tell you all these things, right? But when you get there and then you totally unprepared and you just expecting everything to be freaking gravy, and it's not, way by it now. Way by it with all these coaching programs and all this advice and all of this go team go. Where are they at now? No one can really prepare you for that. And this is honestly where a lot of people get suckered into. They lose themselves, right? Guys, when I was first embarking on let's just say having a little bit of money, right? Just having a little bit of money, a little bit of success. I really thought it was all about being able to buy what I want, fly when I want, pull up in the black SUVs, whatever it was I wanted. I figured, hey, I made it, right? I was talking about leaving the country for a whole month at a time. I still want to do that one, I ain't gonna lie. But now I'm more interested in buying land out of the country, right? But I was talking about being on vacation for this month, that month. It was just a lot. But in my mind, that is really what I thought I wanted. Hey, Betty girl, how you feeling? That's really what I thought I wanted. But what really changed me, guys, was none of that, right? What really changed me was learning what peace really felt like, right? Like, it's sad, because still a lot of people I know still have no clue on what peace really feels like. And you would think that at this level in the game that they would know, or that that's something they would desire, but it's not. Or what clarity look like, right? Sometimes when you're in that hamster wheel, things are moving so fast, you don't got time to be clear about nothing. And realistically, you can have a crowd of people around you, as long as they're benefiting from the situation, they ain't going to tell you to do anything different. They ain't going to tell you to do anything different. Why? Because it's going to affect them, right? At the end of the day, I want y'all to really think about what joy is, and what joy is it that you are on the hunt for. I want to ask y'all this, and I want you to put it in the comments. At the end of the day, tell me what is something that you used to chase, right? It could be anything. It could be a feeling. It could be a thing. It could be a person. I don't really care what it is. What is something you used to chase, but now you realize it just don't even fulfill you anymore? It just don't even fulfill you anymore. I need you guys to tell me that down in the comments, because when you're on this journey of growth, that is what's going to come, right? Some people are too scared to let those things go. And this could be people, this could be places, this could be things. Some people are afraid to let that thing go, and then they end up being stuck. Or at least they feel stuck. They're not stuck. They just need to make a decision to let it go. But then they feel stuck, right? There's a couple of things I used to chase that I thought it was like the most rewarding thing I wanted. And then you left feeling empty. I'm trying to tell you. And I can't explain. I don't know. I just think me going through my growing pains, because that's what it is, guys. This is growing pains. If you are, some of y'all probably already passed y'all growing pains, because a lot of my audience is more mature than me. But some of you guys may even still be mature in age, but have not reached that level of fulfillment or that level of success. So you don't know what that feels like. And if that's the case, that's fine. That's totally fine too. Oh, girl, Jacqueline. How about that? I didn't even think about that one, but baby, that surely used to be one of mine. The approval of others. Guys, let me tell y'all something. First of all, before I even go any further, I need you guys, if y'all on here, somebody possibly is going to benefit from something I say tonight. I need you guys to just share this live with me. At the end of the day, I don't be knowing what the heck I'm talking about. I just know that sometimes I say some things that's very valuable to some people. And I need your help in helping me reach the people that I'm actually able to reach and need to reach and should reach. So I need y'all to share this live. I don't care what platform y'all on. Just hit the share button. Thank you. And a heart. A heart lets me know that y'all are actually listening and picking up what I'm putting down. But yes, look at y'all. The approval of others, acceptance. Guys, that was also one of mine. And for a very long time, I would do a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to do. I did not want to do. And that's a part of why I live the greater part of my life so frustrated and so mad. And it's not that I was validated in being mad, because I wasn't validated. I chose to do these things, right? But I was angry, super angry. Hey, Cassandra, boo, how you feeling? And that was one of the main things that it was about, wanting to just doing things I don't want to do because it's appeasing someone else, or, you want to be there, you want to support, whatever it is to someone else. So guys, when I stopped that, I'm trying to tell you, it was just about me. I wasn't concerned with who said I changed, I wasn't concerned with none of that. Because at the end of the day, who is living their life and don't desire to change? I don't know about y'all, but I ain't going through all of this bull crap that I'm going through to be the same mad son of a gun that I was in my past, right? I want change. I ask for change every day. Lord, I try to walk with me, talk with me, nudge me on my shoulder when I'm getting distracted. I want to grow. I desire to grow. I desire to be different, right? Because in my growing phases and as I'm going on this journey and becoming a higher version of myself, I'm experiencing a more fruitful lifestyle. I am experiencing riches within relationships, just even within myself. Like I dig this girl, like this girl right here. I'm super crazy about her. And where though before, I didn't really like myself, right? Because I just didn't understand why I was so angry. I still get pissed off sometimes now, but it's different. It's different. I was internalizing a lot of things because I was carrying a lot of people's stuff. And I allowed myself to do that, thinking that it was my responsibility. And it wasn't, right? So that's why now I am quick, super quick to say no. That's why I'm super quick to make sure and look at the package. Like I got to look at the package. Am I benefiting in any kind of way this package? Baby, you got to look at the side effects, okay? And you got to make sure to some degree that you're getting something out of the deal. Now, I didn't say it got to be more. You don't have to get more. But we can't do this the way I'm getting 10 and you getting 90. I don't care what it is. Relationship, friendship, no matter what it is, right? Like, I want you guys to really learn to love yourself. I want you guys to really learn to put yourself first. I want you guys to understand that once you love you to the highest level of your capacity, you then force other people to do the same. It's magnetic. You force other people to do the same. I don't give people permission to treat me any other way than I wouldn't treat them. Period. Hey, Alicia Queen. Fear of failing and everybody knowing that I fail. I know what? Oh, y'all saying some good ones tonight. Y'all is talking to me. Hold on. Y'all is saying some good ones tonight. And you want to know what? That's something. Anybody else feel that? Y'all put a 1 down in the comments if you feel like, you don't want to fail and you don't want anybody to know you fail. Baby, once you learn to take that kind of power away, I fail. If I fail, I don't look. First of all, I don't look at it as failure. I just look at them as a part of the process, as a part of the blueprint I'm building. And it's this blueprint continuously always just have highs, right, and not no lows. If that's the case, who the heck is going to believe in the blueprint? Like, they're going to look at it like, oh, you mean to tell me you just always winning? Like, ain't nothing never going wrong. Baby, that ain't believable. I'm trying to tell you. When I opened up, and I'm continuous with open up, if I do something that ain't come out right, I'll tell y'all. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here behind this computer or behind whatever it is. Oh, I can't, they know I failed. Man, what they going to do? What they gonna do? I don't care about what they say, because at the end of the day, this is a part of something that's bigger than me. Someone is going to learn from this, right? So it's like, once I learn to take my power back, I'm gonna show up no matter what. I'm gonna be on Front Street. I'm gonna be on my lives, because it doesn't faze me anymore. But it took me I ain't gonna lie. It took me a while to get there, right? Because we in this thing, and when you get it, you never want to say something that you're striving to do, and then, like y'all said, it come apart, right? And then everybody know, and you want to save face. Forget saving face at the end of the day, because the people that mind don't matter, and the people that matter don't mind. I'm trying to tell you. Rochelle, say it again, baby. I grow with every event. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I don't know if you guys know it or not, but when you are authentic and when you are living in your truth, and people see you growing through the pain, the mess, the whatever it is, that is what they gravitate to. You want to know why? Because it's more believable. I don't sit here and paint this pretty picture that everything, whoever strive to be in this seat, or whoever striving to be the number one draping instructor of the world, whoever, I do not paint this picture that is going to be easy. I do not paint this picture that is just going to happen. An acorn just going to fall over on top of your head. It's just going to happen. No, it's going to be hard, but it's going to be fruitful. It's going to be rewarding. You're going to be able to create impact in people's lives that you never imagined, right? And I'm going to show that through the whole process. Now what are people going to do? Now they're going to be able to come and believe that they can do it too. If I paint it all glossy, they're like, man, I ain't going to never be able to do that. What? Who said that? Who told you that? Stop telling yourself that. So, guys, I really want you guys, Legacy Event Corp. Why does this look familiar? What's your name, boo? That name look very familiar. That is why it's important for you guys to just go through the mess, go through it ugly, go through it scared, go through it boo-hooing. Point is, go through it. Guys, I'm tired as hell today. I ain't gonna lie. I am tired. I don't know. It seemed like I just can't catch up. I can't catch a break. Since moving to this warehouse, then moving to a bigger warehouse, then these classes back to back, then the orders. But I can't even complain, because guess what? It's all blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings at the end of the day. But what do? I still show up through all of it, right? Because I have a responsibility that's bigger than me. I need you guys to really understand where you are, where you're going, and is it your ultimate destination? Is that really what you want? Because there's nothing worse than you going through the mud and you going through all this to make it to the top, whatever your top is. And then you get up there and you like, dang, I did all that for this. You like, dang, we got to go back to the drum board. This ain't what I want. You're like, dang, this is what it is. Lady, I'm trying to tell you, Nancy, come on with it. Go through it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Alicia say, I have been through all of those emotions. Yes, it is an emotional freaking roller coaster. But then when you can stand there and look back and look at things that you've pushed yourself through, or you looked at the challenges you overcame, or you looked at all of the crap that people said about you, and you like, but I'm still here. And I'm still here at the best version of myself today. Guys, I'm trying to tell you. I don't even be knowing what I be coming on this live to talk about. I really don't. Y'all be really swaying my conversation out there. Y'all do. Christelle say, thank you, Lord. Your words make me feel better. That's what you wanted me to hear. I told y'all. I don't even be knowing what it's about, but that's why I have to show up no matter how tired I was. Even my team, they here. He was like, Precious, I'm on. I was like, all right, let's roll. I got ready, set, go, lights, camera, action. I don't be knowing what's going to happen, right? And I'm on my ride home. So I'm just leaving the warehouse. On my ride, I literally parked the truck, ran right in here, jumped on this live. And I'm talking to my fiance in the car, and I'm like, man, I'm tired. And he's like, don't worry about it. As soon as you get on that live. So clearly he knows something that I don't know. But I'm trying to tell you guys, when you are in something and it's a part of your assignment, no matter what it is that you feel, how you feel apprehensive, you feel unsure, you feel scared, at the end of the day, you're covered. You have to understand that you're covered, and you just got to show up. Y'all got so many people out there that's dependent on y'all, that's waiting for y'all to show up. But guess what y'all doing? Y'all running behind somebody else's stuff. Y'all hiding behind other people's stuff instead of putting yourself on Front Street. I'm trying to tell you, when you can work that hard and still have a smile, it's very encouraging. Baby, because at the end of the day, this for me is confirmation, right? It is, no matter how I'm feeling, I've always said this has never changed. Once I get on live, like if I go too long without talking to y'all, I don't know what the hell I feel. I feel uninspired. I feel like blah. That's how I feel. But then when I do, that's why I boosted my lives up to twice. It keeps me in the being just aware of what the heck I'm really supposed to be doing. It keeps me in the know of things that really matter, because I'm a Gemini and I'm a creative, and I could get really lost in, oh, I want to build this. Oh, but I want to create this program. Oh, but I want to make this tutorial. I could get lost in that really, really, really easy. But one thing I love that we have these kind of things, and it always, for me, puts things in perspective of where I'm really supposed to be freaking doing, where I'm able to make the biggest impact. And realistically, what am I going through all this for any freaking way? At the end of the day, it ain't about building the best program. It ain't about making the best tutorial and making a good new YouTube video. All those are cool, but my real work comes through when I do this. Alicia, say it again. I do. I don't know what it is. I just feel super empty when when I'm not able to connect with my tribe or able to nurture with my tribe. I'm trying to tell you guys, me and my team we meet every morning. But one of the main things that we always talk about is, how can we make this better? How can I stay in my zone of genius, which is through connecting, through the live streams, just giving access to people that's in the program. That is what the focus is, because realistically, that's the part that I really, really, really enjoy. The other stuff, it needs to happen, but I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it because I just, like I said, I feel empty. I really do. I really, really do. Christelle said, you are blessed, sis. And you want to know what? I feel that. Guys, I'm trying to tell you now, since being on this journey, now I probably have the simplest processes, right? Or things are just super simple for me now. I'm not doing all of the lights, camera, action, production team here, flying. I ain't doing all of that, but I feel like I'm at the peak of what I have going on. And I feel this way about where I am right now, and it don't require all of that. It don't require all that was happening before. That whole machine, the one that's going to push you out in front of the camera and dress you up like the best polished thing. It don't require all that. Not when you're really doing your life's work. And that is the one thing that I really wanted to come and talk to you guys about, because I sat down for 2 years 23 and 24, because I didn't want to do it no more. Because I felt like at that time I peaked out, right? I made the money I never thought I would make. And then I realized that this ain't really even what I want anyway. Like, this is not really what I want. I don't want to have to fight against this machine and show up here and be polished. I don't want to do that. I'm a chill in my midlife. Baby, I'm a chill. I'm going to put on a hoodie every day. I'm going to put on some black leggings. I may brush my hair. I may not. But at the end of the day, what do that have to do with the work that I'm supposed to do? Nothing. And if anybody is worried about that, then guess what? They are not a part of the people I'm supposed to serve. So you guys need to stop sitting here worried about what this person is saying and who ain't going to classify you as, baby, they don't matter. They don't matter. I'm trying to tell you. It is so true. You guys definitely open your eyes and look at and imagine, what do you want life looking like? I'm going to ask y'all this, and I want you to tell me down in the comments, because I'm just curious to know what it is that you want, okay? I want to know, let's just say 5 years from now. That's a good number. 5 years from now, what do life look like for you? Or what do you want it to look like for you? Baby, I know. Okay, Moski, I like that name. I want to know, what does life look like for you 5 years from now? What do you want it to look like for you? 5 years from now, I'll be 50 years old. I don't know what the heck I'm going to be celebrating, but I know it's going to be something phenomenal. There's going to be something freaking phenomenal, right? But it's also going to be simple. Everybody keep asking me, like, are y'all going to do this extravagant wedding? No. What we got is for me and him. Right? It's like, that's just not my thing. And it's not to say nothing about for people that is their thing. It's just about identifying you. And I didn't identify that into going through my phase of 23 and 24. I was like, wow, I started doing simple stuff like gardening. Like, I get a high out of gardening. My baby could take me to the daggone nursery. I ain't got to go to Neiman's or wherever people. Take me to the nursery so I can get me some plants, please. I'm the happiest thing. I'm trying. I am the happiest thing. Yes. Merlin say, I get annoyed because I feel like a plant that needs to be repotted. I feel stagnant. I want to go to the next level. Marilyn, and guess what? The beauty in that, though, is that you can be repotted, right? And you're a plant, right? Meaning you have a desire to grow. If nothing is growing, it's dead. So we as humans, we have that natural knack to want to grow, right? To want to evolve. And if that's not happening, then there are some things that maybe you should consider changing. But the main thing is, at least you feel it. Some people feel it and just act like it ain't there. I know, because I felt it and just act like it wasn't there for a very long time, child. A very long time. And they were a few of my most depressing moments of life, period. I want to say I hit rock bottom, because that's just how I felt internally. Like, I really just felt hopeless. Like, oh, this is just what it is. I guess this is just what it's going to be. But when that thing start brewing and that fire gets in your belly, some of you guys got it and don't do nothing about it. Some of you guys got it and y'all ignore it, right? That's why you get so frustrated, because you know you're built to be bigger than you plan for today. You know that. You feel it, right? I felt it. And once it started really brewing, baby, I acted immediately. I was like, oh, this must be my time. This must be where I get off on the bus stop. I done rode this bus for a very long time. This must be where I exit stage left. You guys really need to act on whatever the next step is, right? Otherwise, nothing isn't going to change. And then life, guys, one thing I could honestly sit here and say, and I talk about my dad often. My dad been gone since I've been 19 years old. But that's probably one of the most, I don't know, people that just inspired me throughout my entire life, even while he was gone. And it's just for multiple different reasons, right? I just never knew someone so talented, or just a person of that magnitude that had a lot of talent that just wasted away. And I think that's why, another reason why I'm so quick to just act on, because I don't want to I'm a talented somebody. I'm talented. I'm smart. Baby, I don't want to take that to the grave. I want to be able to act out those things. And if they fail, so what? Don't sit here and point the finger at me, because at least I tried it. but you over there still sitting on all your talents and all your gifts, right? You guys are sitting on some really major things that has the ability to change your entire lifestyle, your entire existence than what you've known it to be or what you know it to be now. And you won't do nothing about it. I'm trying to tell you, you won't do nothing about it. And I understand all of the reasons because I ain't do nothing for a very long time too. So I'm not here to lecture. I'm just here to really have you open your eyes to what life is really like, what life could be. And I'm talking about no matter what the heck is going on in the economy, no matter what is going on out there, I still love life. And I live it to the fullest of my ability, even with it being so simple, but it has so much meaning. Doing things that I never was able to do before that I never thought I would enjoy, such as taking my ass to bed at 10 p.m. Baby, that is like I look forward to that. I already told my team tonight. I said, as soon as I get off this live, I'm going straight to bed. I said, I'm exhausted, but I might can't because y'all be brewing me up, right? I might have to go talk to my fiance after this live. Cause I be having to like kind of wind down every time after I get off the live. But guys, I'm trying to tell you, I want Kimberly say, ouch, what is that? I really want you guys to just live life on your terms because you can. And I think I'm so passionate about that. And that's why when I'm mentoring, that's why when I'm coaching, it's never about no drapes. Let's just face it, for me anyway. You may come to me and thinking you want to learn about some poles and some drapes and some fabric. But baby, you leave with a whole life plan. You leave with a whole desire to do things differently than how you approached me, right? Things in your head, you spinning wheels you didn't even know you had. I'm trying to tell you, that's just how it be. Baby, Marilyn, I love it. Me too. I'm 70. And the thing I love, and that's why I love talking to y'all, because you guys really inspire me. Someone that lived the greater part of her life negative, not even thinking. Ain't too many people in my family I know that has reached that age, right? But now, baby, I'm looking forward to that and beyond. And I'm still looking forward to exercising in my talents and in my gifts and just having life be whatever I design it to be through the power of my higher power. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, I can and I will. I like that kind of energy. Come on with it. Guys, it was some, and it's keep popping up on my feed about, I understand the power of what you tell yourself. I definitely understand the power of words, but it went even deeper about the water and the cells in your body. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, I'm so knee deep in this thing and living in my purpose and really just keeping my head low and minding my own business and just focusing on what I'm supposed to do and leaving everybody else's mess alone. Guys, I just be excited to just know, how can I be a better person today? Oh, I said that and I wasn't supposed to say that. I wasn't supposed to say that. I am erupting energy in my body. That's why my arm won't heal, because I keep complaining about it as opposed to saying it's going to heal. Or I'm grateful I even have a damn arm today. I'm trying to tell you, y'all stop telling y'all stuff. Y'all stop telling yourself stuff in negative ways and not understanding how is contributing to your lifestyle, how is contributing to you feeling stuck, how is contributing to you playing small. I think everyone under the sound of my voice tonight has the capacity, has the ability, has the talents, has the gifts to really turn that ship around. And whatever you keep seeing other people do, whatever you keep seeing other people achieve that you desire, you can do it. Who told you can't? For whatever reason, you think you can, or you think you're too old, you think you're too late, or you think you ain't got the ability to, or you think you ain't got enough money. Yes, you do. Stop telling yourself that. Stop telling yourself that. Baby, I got, as long as I got a left and a right, and even if I didn't, I still just know the good Lord going to bless me with something where I'm going to be able to achieve whatever it is I set out to. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I know and I feel in my core that I will be able to do it. I'm trying to tell you. Come on, Sean. Sean said, 5 years from now, I see my business is growing and I have a full team running my business. I am seeing myself become closer to envisioning retiring in comfort. Guys, y'all just be after my own heart. My ladies that's close to retirement, or a lot of my ladies already retired, guys, that is like that. I think I'm super passionate about that group of ladies because they my action takers, right? They look at life different. They ain't got they not looking at like, oh, I got time. You wanna know what? I'll do that next year. Baby, it's what I need to do, coach. What I need to do now. And I'm like, that's what you need to do right there. And guess what? Then they start doing it. And then they start seeing this change. And then they start seeing the evolvement. Then they start seeing the layers peel back. And realistically, they start leaning into the lifestyle that they now are going to design for themselves. Why? Because now they feel that they can. It makes all the difference when you have the confidence that now you feel that you can actually do this thing. You're like, I got a chance at this thing. Well, who told you didn't? Okay. They had to say 2 more years. Keisha, you want to know why you've been in the funk lately? And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. And I just want to say I apologize. And I'm going to give you a public apology and all of my RTB people, ladies, mentees, because dealing with the move, unfortunately, guys, we missed our last 2 calls. And I'm just trying to tell you, don't worry about it. I got you on Wednesday here. I'm going to find out exactly what you need on our mentorship call because I don't like that. I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you told me, but guys, I'm trying to tell you when you have, and I'm really joking, but when you have some kind of support in place or some kind of thing that you can kind of keeps you going, it's important to have that if you don't have it, right? It is important. For me, it is you guys, right? That's why I constantly show up because it's just a reminder that, oh, you got work to do. You ain't got time to be sitting around here talking about you tired. You ain't got time to be sitting around here in the bed. You got work to do. So go in the daggone phone booth and put the cape on and come back out here and save some lives. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. But I'm trying to tell you, guys, you have to have that support system in place. Some of you guys don't have it with family, right? I hear it all the time. I talked about that on the podcast yesterday, right? I am grateful that I do, right? But I do remember times that I didn't. So I totally understand. Guess what? Sometimes your biggest supporters ain't family. It ain't nobody you know. It's a complete freaking stranger, right? Y'all could be on the same path of greatness and just totally understand where each other is coming from, where each other is trying to go, and be able to uplift each other when times like this, someone say, oh, you want to know what? I don't even feel like it today. You should say, yes, I miss it. Girl, if you need a little sidebar, because, I be off here in a little bit. I be there Wednesday. I'm trying to tell you. I be there. Christelle say, I'm 35 and just started with God. Everything is possible. Yes, guys, I'm trying to tell you, being able to understand, that's the biggest thing. Just understanding that, yeah, everything is possible when you have a strong belief system. When I got into my faith being bigger than my fear, because I'm a big punk, I ain't gonna lie. There's just some things, baby, I'm like, I ain't going down there. I ain't getting in that elevator. I ain't going over that rope. Some things I'm just scared of. But being able to just do some things and going out on faith, I can honestly say they are when I had my biggest moments of, wow, that man is powerful. Because I don't know how I got through that or whatever the case may be. Or sometimes I feel like I went through all that just to, it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't that bad. So guys, just having that faith base and realizing that you're, like I said earlier, you guys are covered in your decision making. You guys are covered. No matter if you fail or no matter if you achieve, so what? Nobody can judge me. I don't even give nobody that power. They can say whatever they want, but they ain't gonna say it to my face. No one has the power to judge me because we are all flawed to some degree, right? And at the end of the day, for me, it don't matter because they don't matter. And that is exactly what I mean by get laser focused and really start understanding you and love you. Because once you fill your own self up with your internal love, all that outside stuff is just noise. It's just noise. They just say possible and claim it. Put it in the atmosphere. Yes, guys, I used to do my affirmations and things like quietly, right? I would do it on the paper, I would do it in my iPad. Now I am literally in the mirror, like having a conversation as if someone's in the bathroom with me. And one thing I can say, it definitely plays a major part. It's something about, even when I'm doing my podcast, it's just something about hearing yourself. And sometimes you just gain clarity. I said that, I talked about that yesterday on the podcast. Gaining clarity and being clear. When I'm clear, baby, this is what I'm going to stick with no matter what. Because for me to gain clarity, I didn't thought that thing through. I didn't analyze it. I didn't look at the what ifs, the possibilities. And once I come out with clarity, it is nothing you can say that's going to waver my decision, because first of all, it's going to be guided by my higher power, right? Because that's who I got to talk to, because I don't be knowing what the heck I'm doing. I don't even be knowing what I'm talking about. I really don't. So if I have something on the agenda that, oh, you need to talk about this, but I get on here and I change it up because I got to download, and that's what he said I need to say. Somebody needed to hear it, and I just listen. So sorry, guys. Sometimes I steer left. So y'all probably be like, well, the title said that she was going to talk about this. Oh, well. It gets like that sometimes, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And I'm mainly saying this for my new people, because my day ones, they already know. I'm just going to say whatever comes to mind. Marilyn says, which rich people frighten me. They see right through you. Now, rich in the terms of what? Because if rich in the terms of like rich, like enriched, then yes, they definitely do, right? They've gone through so much. They've mastered so much. But in rich in terms of money, baby, they just be dingbats. Let me get off this live. I'm trying to tell you, they be some of the biggest dingbats I've ever heard and I've ever talked to. Don't laugh. I'm trying to tell you, because you know I'm telling the truth. That's why I like staying by myself, boy. I be like, you be thinking that this person had it all together and that, you're going to get some tidbits or something. They ain't got nothing to give you. That's an empty barrel. I'm trying to tell you. Empty barrels make the most noise. I learned that in elementary school. Oh my God, I be cracking myself up. I'm trying to tell you. Deirdre say, well, thank you, Deirdre. I love it. Charge it to your head and not your heart. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, when you're doing what you like, it energizes. It does. And that's why I talk so much about wanting you guys to really just tap into your natural talents and your natural gifts. When people say, or when it's been said for a very long time, that it will make room for you, it will. It be just stuff, and I don't be knowing how it's coming, where it's coming from. I just don't even know. I just don't even have the answers. That's why I just keep pushing forward, because I know what I'm doing, I'm supposed to do. It's no way I would be receiving the blessings I receive if this isn't what I was destined to do. It's no way. There's no way he would put his hands on it, because that's all I asked for 2025. Because I don't know. I told y'all a couple podcasts ago. I don't know what the hell I'm doing in 2025. I don't. I just said I wanted to go back at it. I wanted to give it all I had, because I still feel like I got a lot of work to do. And I just needed direction. And for him to put his hands all over it, and whatever he say do, I'm going to do. No questions about it. I'm just going to go. I'm like, well, I got this in my sleep. And yeah, we're going to shift directions. And this is this is where we need to be going. So I'm trying to tell you. Tanya say, you switching gears midstream to say what I need to hear has definitely helped me. Thank you, Tanya. Yes, Tanya, I will switch some gears. And that's another reason I just love when we having our sessions. And I ask you guys questions, not to be nosy. I'm lying. I do be being nosy a little bit. I do. Because I'm human too. I be wanting to know what the heck's going on with you. But it's really so I could learn you at a deeper level, and learning if it's something that I could help, or if it's something that I could aid in. Is it something that I could do anything about? Because again, you guys are all a part of my assignment to some degree. For some of y'all, it's just a word. For some of you guys, it's to put a smile on your face. For some of you guys, it's to put hope in your heart. For some of you guys, it's for a blueprint that you can follow later. For some, it's different things. And so I just want to be all of it, whatever it is. Marilyn say, people who are financially well off seem to have a lot of confidence. Don't believe that. Baby, Don't believe that until you have conversations. I want you to have conversations with 10 rich people and really just assess body language, assess what they do. Half of them people they don't have the confidence. I'm trying to tell you. Half of them are faking it. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, don't don't drink the what they call it, the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. No. That is it may seem that way. It may appear that way. But nah. Now if you're talking about wealthy, that's different. Wealthy people, they are of a different caliber. But just rich, they got a couple of dollars. They ain't got it together. They don't. That is not what I've seen in my experience. Faith without works is dead. Cheryl, say it again. I'm trying to tell you. God see and know what we need. He will work it out. Just call him up and tell him what you. And that is just that simple, guys. It's so funny because my prayers be like I'm talking to my homeboy. It really do. And it's funny because at first I wouldn't even like really do it aloud because just how we talk. It's just I felt like it was an intimate moment between just us. But guys, when now it's like I can't explain what it is, right? It's just as simple as calling them up, how you just said, Deirdre, and just telling them what you want or what you're grateful for, right? Things that, like I said, I complain about this arm all the time, but realistically, I'm grateful to have an arm. I saw somebody the other day broke some world record. They ain't had no arms or no daggone feet, and they swam across the daggone swimming pool. I think it was some kind of relay race or something, and they won. And I was like, God dang it, God, miracles, boy. And I'm sitting here complaining about the daggone rotator cuff. They ain't got none. I'm trying to tell you, baby. It can always be worse. It can always be worse. Sean say, I heard someone today say that family and friends closest to you do not support you until those on the outside seek you, approves you, supports you, cheers for you strong. I heard that too, girl. And I agree. I totally agree. It's funny because, and I mean, I guess I get the psychology behind it. Some people have this fear that you're going to leave them. And to some degree, it can be true, right? I know in my situation, it was totally true. But with me leaving, I always provided opportunity, right? So if they ain't ready, they ain't ready. But I got to keep on moving. And I'm going to keep moving at all costs because I'm seeing what me making these incremental shifts is doing for me. I see what it's doing for my spirit. I see what it's doing for my level of vibration. I'm able to tap into things I never thought was possible. I'm able to attract people, places, things, finances, wealth to me that I never even knew existed. So here's to change. I'm trying to tell you. And here's to realizing that you can't tie your destination or you can't tie the growth of how fast you're going to get someplace with on the shoulders of other people, family or friends. I don't care. Supporting you. Baby, I will go solo. I will go solo because I know once I get there, it's a whole new pool of people that I'm supposed to meet, right? It's a whole new pool of people that I'm supposed to connect with. It's a whole new pool of people. And in the process of me being on that journey, guess what? I gotta ride it solo because I got work to do. I can't bring this precious up here to these group of people. They gonna look at me like I've gone crazy, right? So sometimes it's just about really going out on faith, guys, and really understanding you got to go through some things. You got to grow through some things. You got to experience some things, and you can't have fear holding you back. Like, no, I'm going to have to leave this person alone. Leave them. The more you have these people holding up and holding space, the people that's supposed to be there don't have no place to go. You have no room. Baby, I ain't going to start it tonight. I'm not fooling with y'all tonight. Betty said, I heard the statement from somewhere and have it on my wall to keep me focused. 4-part model of fear. Yes. Like I'm here for all the things. Anything that's on walls now, my thing is my mirror. Cause I'm hardly in this office now. I'm always at the daggone warehouse. So I write my things right there on my bathroom mirror. And the day I wrote a portion of my prayer up on my mirror. And that's like I walk past there all the time. So it's just little reminders, guys. Whatever it takes. When I'm in the car, I'm not listening to no daggone, whatever the heck be on the radio. I am listening to a podcast. Sometimes I'm listening to myself and I'm like, ooh, girl, that was a good one right there. And I'm talking about myself because I don't think you guys really understand when I say I have out of body experiences. Sometimes I'm saying and doing things that I don't even remember. I'm like, dang, I said that. I'm like, ooh. But somewhere along the line, I heard it. I was inspired by it, and I maybe adapt a model to a model. I don't know. But I listen to my own podcast as if I ain't the person on the radio. I really do. Or I'm listening to my other podcast, right? Or I'm listening to my personal and professional development stuff. And that's just where I'm at in my life. And it makes a big, major difference. It really, I don't even be on social media. I ain't got time. It's so negative. I don't want to see none of that. I don't. Because it's nothing but a distraction. And it's easy to get suckered in a distraction. I try to tell you, trying to say, I love your authenticity. That's all I got, girl. That's all I got. They can't take that from me. I'm trying to tell you, they can't take that. Deidre, I love you. Ever since when you told me that whole thing about 2020, baby, we locked. Where I'm going, we are locked. I'm a part of your life. You are a part of my life. You are part of the tribe's life. The tribe is a part of your life. Y'all got to really understand that this thing is deeper than some daggone drapes and some poles. It really is. Like, and my thing is, I just want to see people get out of their own way. And I'm so passionate about that because I know how I felt and I know how frustrated and how depressed I was on the other side of fear when I was in my own way. And the moment I got out of my own way, it's like I was born again. I can't explain. It's like this girl right here, baby, I can't explain it. I can't. I ain't even gonna try. We'll switch gears right with her. Yes, y'all will. Let me tell you something. That Alicia and that Tanya, baby, I love it. But that says a lot about women that trust their journey and trust their journey, portions of their journey being guided by you, right? Or they trust your leadership. It's like I can't play with that. It forces me to kind of, what I want to say here. It forces me to just kind of always try and strive to be better because I know someone to some degree is looking up to my processes. Someone to some degree is leaning on my experience and my blueprint as guidance, right? I can't be playing around with that. I can't. When I say on my master classes, guys, that was really true. When I say I take my freaking job as a mentor, as a coach, as a instructor, I take it super serious. One of the main reasons I think I am so that way, because it's kind of how I was with my children, right? Like, don't play with my kids. Don't play with my kids. But that was like the number one job I had. I didn't care what else I had going on in life. That was my number one job. And I always strive to just give it all that I had. And now that they're grown and my baby girl, she ready to be gone, y'all. Sometimes you feel, and y'all got to let me know if I'm just the only one. Sometimes you feel, even though life is great, you're like, damn, well, what I'm going to do now? Because that's all I've known since I've been 21. I've been a mother since I was 21 or 20 when I'm 20, I'm 45, 20, 21, something like that. And it's like, that's all I knew. And so that is why I gravitate to you guys so much, because it's like my responsibility. I feel that this is my responsibility. And so I got it and I protect it in that same way. That's just how I am. Mama bear, call it whatever you want. But that's why I lean on you guys the way I do. And I'm so protective of you guys. And people jump on my lives and they're like, dang, she know her people. Yeah, I know my people. That's a part of how can I help you if I don't really know you? How can I help you if I don't know where you're trying to go? How can I help you if I don't know what the hell you running from? I can't. So the only thing that I do when I'm going to these lives and I'm doing is just nurture. I'm just trying. We dating. Some of y'all we dating. Some of y'all we married though. You know. Some of y'all we locked, clink, clink. And some of y'all we dating. So it's like I'm asking you these questions because I'm like, all right, when I see you in the next live, I'm like, okay, Okay, Cassandra, that's my new boo. We done went out for like maybe 3, 4 ice creams now. You know, we getting a little, we getting a little stronger. And a lot of you guys are the same way. So that's why I show up the way I show up. That's why I just show up in my full authentic self. And if I failed at something, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about it because I have to have a blueprint that you can trust. And I'm not about to sit here and polish you a story as if shit don't go wrong, because it do. You have to understand, one, the responsibility that I have, and two, I have nothing to mimic. Right? I am creating this thing. When you come into a program that I haven't created, I'm gonna be super honest with you. And I'm gonna say, y'all, we creating this thing together. Because I haven't done it before and it hasn't been done before. So what do I got to go by other than the desire that I want to see you win? That's it. That is it. I'm trying to tell you. What y'all talking about? Carla said, I love that you so real. I really needed this. See what I'm saying? And I was sitting in that call talking about something. I'm tired. Baby, I know when I get off here, Doc will be like, see, I told you. Because I ain't tired now. Baby, I be getting filled up with the spirit. I don't know. Oh, my God. Find the purpose, erase the doubt, take action, and remember why. Ooh, the whole remember why thing. Baby, that's a part of like everything. Mindset and like just knowing your foundation, building the foundation, knowing why you're in it. That was one of the reasons I asked y'all about the day. Like, why are y'all in this thing? Why did y'all getting up every day being frustrated that you ain't making your income goals? Why are you still in it, right? And now that I'm clear on my why may change, you know, or my destination may change in a year. So who knows? But I know what it's set out to be for 2025. I'm clear for 2025 and 2026, right? So I'm giving it all I got with no complaints because I'm loving what's happening in the process, right? I'm loving what's happening to me. I'm loving what's happening to my ladies. I'm loving what's happening to the community. I'm just loving what's happening. But guess what? That comes from being clear. When I wasn't clear in 23 and 24, baby, I would show up, then I would disappear because I didn't want to do it. But I still felt pulled because at the end of the day, this is my tribe. This is a community that I've built. So the guilt part of me would still show up, but I'm showing up like, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. And just now, like that's one of the first things I do. I lay out my whole content plan. Today we did a content plan, not a content, but we did a 3-month focus. Like, what are we doing? What's our focus for? And making sure it's only for these kind of people, right? And that's the part I enjoy. I love when I can go in the lab and I can create something that's perfect for somebody that I met on a daggone live that's like, I'm struggling with this. I'm like, oh, that's all? Oh, give me a minute. And I go in the phone booth and I put on my cape and I da-da-da-da and I come out and boom. All right, what's next? All right, we over that. What's next? It's that sense of purpose, right? This is a part of my assignment. So that is what you guys give me. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all. Did you say, well, Merlin say, interesting. Everybody can't go with you. Tanya, say it again, girl. Oh my God. Let go and let God. See, y'all my people. Y'all my people. I post more in this group than I do on my own page because of the nativity when you go on Facebook. I got you. Yes, it is definitely, guys, this is it. Like, Deirdre, you was like the perfect person because you was just always showing up. You ain't want nothing in return. You just was one of those type of tribe members that's just always adding value, right? Or just always being supportive. You're talking to members like that is the kind of people you want supporting your community. That's the kind of people you want uplifting your community. And that is how you create a tribe that feels as if it's not all about me, right? Of course, some people may join because oh yeah, let me join her group. But then when you get in, sometimes I play the back. I always know what's going on in my group, baby. I watch that thing like a hawk. But I don't need to post all the time and be in there. That ain't really what I built it for. A tribe is all about a group of people, right? That uplift and do all the things. It's just so happen they all have this one thing in common, which is whoever the leader is. But it's more about the people. You guys act like a tribe. I don't say that just to say it. You guys have been acting that way. And don't be no nonsense in the daggone group. And when it is, y'all slide it to me or y'all handle it, whatever the case may be. And like we've been rocking with this group for 7 years. About 7 years. And I don't know. That's like just that goes to show what the environment is to the things that I build. Because I see some of y'all cutting up in other groups. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, is that my Pooh Bear over there cutting up? I'm like, they don't do that in my group. I get it though. No judgment zone here. No judgment zone here. I totally get it. Oh my God. Y'all, it's so funny. All right, let me see if I missed anything. Locked and loaded. I love y'all. Precious Stevens to the rescue. But baby, y'all, some of y'all wore me out this week. Oh my God. It was so fun. I think I made a video about it. Like, I haven't done no sewing in I don't know how long. Our seamstress is like really, really, really behind. And some of you guys needed some stuff sewn like right away. I just felt like I would never get up from the daggone sewing machine this week. I was like, it's just not happening. And it's funny because my team was like, wow, you still there? I was like, yeah, I'm still here. But it's just when I have people that have supported me, it's like it ain't really too much that if it's in my capacity, I'm going to do it because you guys been holding me down and support me for so long. And that's what I do. That's why I'm here. So I just want to say thank you guys. I don't know. I had a little script over here. I ain't follow it. So I certainly ain't going to follow it right now. I think I came and did what was supposed to be done. And we definitely, had our Monday session. I totally enjoy every freaking moment of it. Things that's coming up, I'll tell you further in detail on our Friday weekly roundup. But main thing, guys, is we going ham with Draper University. We put, was it 2 tutorials in there or something like that? And then going to release some more. And also with Raising the Bar, simply because I missed that time because I was moving and I was having them classes. So after this month, right? This is May. I'm going to keep it that way for May because this is my month. This is my celebratory month. But after May, guys, the price will be increasing. I've been telling y'all this forever. And it's still simple low. And even when it increases, it's like, why pay more when you can pay less? Dang, that sounds like a commercial. Why pay more when you can pay less? The $7 community, guys, is definitely somewhere you want to be added to, right? Be in that community so you can stay in the know. When we did our 3-month rollout today, I'm super excited. Like I told you, the main thing at the top of mind was, what could we do for the university? What could we do for Raise the Bar, right? If you are not a part of those two communities, just at least join the university. That is like the low cost. It is a subscription. It ain't no pay $7 one time and you good. No, we've got too much value in there. And we're constantly adding tutorials and things like that in there. It's like Netflix. As long as you pay your membership, you got access. Once you cut ties, the excess go away. That's how it That's how I operate. So at least for $7, you can at least get in and you can see what's there. And then you make a better informed decision if you want to kind of hang around for what we have coming down the pipe. I can guarantee you do want to hang around if you're looking to take your business to the next level, if you're looking to enhance your skills, and do that without having to come physically to a class. Because I know some of you guys can't, especially my international viewers and my international members. So definitely get in while you guys can. If you have any, wait a minute, who is this? Tell me who this is, because I know now I'm gonna know exactly who you are. Like I just learned that Stacy was SL something. Legacy Event Decor. Who this is? Let me see if I recognize that beat. Let me see. You said see me Wednesday. Who this? I know my Wednesday people now. You gotta tell me who this is, and then it'll connect. I'll know who that is. So yeah, if you haven't joined, definitely join. At the end of the day, the whole purpose for this podcast was definitely, oh, that's my girl Sandra. Okay, Sandra, that's my boo. Okay, I see you, Wednesday boo. Definitely knowing what 2025 and beyond. It's not really just about 2025. I really want you guys to get super clear on what it looked like in a few years from now. So many of my ladies have been watching me for years. Like we just had 2 ladies. One waited 4 years to get in class. Another waited 5 years to get in class and flown internationally. Like I want you to think about 5 years from now, when you're in the hustle, when you're in the rigmarole, time fly. But what if you were clear on exactly where you wanted to go and you start making incremental change, guys? We're talking about little change. We ain't talking about mountains and we ain't talking about all that. We're talking about little stuff to get you closer to your goal. Now, whatever could have happened in 5 years could possibly happen in 2 years. I'm trying to tell you, baby, we was just celebrating our New Year's celebration or whatever it's called, New Year's resolutions. I don't do that, but we was just doing that. And now we are at mid-year. We're just about at mid-year. Time is flying, right? So I want you guys to get in front of the ball and have more control over what your life will look like. I never thought that I would be thinking about transitioning into a simple life on a farm. Like me, city girl. Why the heck am I thinking about a farm? Because I love simple things now. So I just want you guys to just think about the same thing, what life looked like, what it could be like, and what changes do you need to make in order for that to happen, right? And we ain't asked you to cut off the wrists. But maybe just start with a fingernail. I cut off my fingernail. I had my fingernails over a year. I cut them off, right? Let's just start with a fingernail, whatever it is. I just want to see you guys move the needle in your business. For everybody that's new, maybe you just caught this live. I got anybody that's new here? This may be your first time catching this live. Put new down in the comments. Everybody else, guys, you already know this is your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, that everybody calls the draping queen. Why? Because I make your draping look good. At the end of the day, if you are following me, congratulations, because you are about to get better and better as we be on this journey together. And if you are not, shame on you. Y'all need to go ahead and hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit whatever it is that you need to hit so you stay connected, so you don't fall by the wayside, because it's super easy to do that, okay? I hope to see some of you guys inside University. I hope to see some of you guys inside Raising the Bar Mentorship. I hope to see some of you guys right here in Atlanta at the Posh Draping Studio, getting a draping class or getting a business mastermind or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, your journey could go as fast or as slow as the action that you put behind it. You're in control. You're in the driver's seat. Now take charge. I'll see you guys on the next one.